Good evening. Reporting live from the Smokehouse. Blade Bottom Line. This week on the Bottom Line, I'll give you my thoughts on a couple of the upcoming games. I'm going to just go through a couple of games this week and not the full roster, just a few that I think will have the most impact on the playoffs. First game I'm going to talk about today will be the Warriors versus Rhino Lions. Rhino Lions currently sitting at 8-3 with the majority with all of their losses basically coming at the hands of the more veteran teams, Nobles, Cobras, and Warhawks. Two of their wins come against the 49ers and Falcons, two of the more formidable teams. But the thing is, 6 of their wins have come against the remaining teams, which are basically the also-rans of the league. The question is, how will they fare against a more rough and tumble team in the Warriors this coming Sunday, a team that prides themselves on defense? The Warriors, on the other hand, have tasted defeat for the first time in over a month. And it bears watching how they bounce back from that loss. How they come down, have they come down off that high that they were on the previous month? You know, they kept running around talking about how long it was at the top, this, that, and the third. It'd be interesting to see, as this team also has benefited from multiple buys and a semi-week schedule. It seems like after week 6, you know, they pretty much had a fairly favorable schedule. They played against some of the weaker teams in the league, and then once again they were fortunate enough to get those 2 buys, which helped bolster their record. Not taking anything away from them, but the bottom line in this one is this game goes a long way to establishing the winner's legitimacy heading to the playoffs. Are they for real, or are they just fortunate? Time will tell.
Y'all already know what it is. It's playoff time. We war ready. Woo! Count it.
Yeah. PTTFL playoffs. It's in full effect. Dirty Bird number 88. And he had the 5th.
Is it PTTFL playoffs? Are we charged up?
Y'all already know what it is. Most hated team in the league. Playoff time. Big players make big plays.
Okay, we're back. Blade Brown's Bottom Line, and we're going to pick right back up with Game 2. Game 2 that I want to talk about is the 49ers versus the Warhawks. 49ers, they received a lot of criticism this season for what some perceive as luck. They've had a lot of fortuitous circumstances, and, you know, they've taken a beating over it in the media. They beat a Falcons squad that basically had no quarterback at the time, and they faced a Bodega squad that had a quarterback who picked the wrong time basically to go root for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, for my money, I'm going to go on the line and say that this team is for real. And I'm going to base that off of the 2 wins that they got over the Warriors and the Seminoles. 2 teams that are among the elite, in my opinion, and the 49ers went toe-to-toe with both and came out on top. So if you're going to discredit them for the wins that they got over the Falcons and the Cobras, I think it serves right to credit them for the wins that they got over the Warriors and the Seminoles. The Warhawks, on the other hand, are a unit of 1. And as that one goes, the team goes. Who is that one that I'm referring to? No, it's not Rick Good. It is, in fact, Randy Stonehands Carpenter. Listen, say what you want about the guy. He's been making big play after big play. No, I'm just kidding. Really, that guy is Rodney DeShee. Rodney DeShee has come to his own this year. He's been making big plays down the field. He stretches the ball for the Warhawks, and he makes them a far more formidable threat than they were in previous seasons when they only had to rely on Ed Giddings. Ed, get me the ball, Giddings. Not much noise out of the defense from the Warhawks this year, but they are still stout enough to pull this game out. The 49ers, on the other hand, they showcase a very, very, very aggressive pass rush, and I look for them to get at Rick Good this weekend to harass him into some very poor throws. What do I see coming out of this game this week? Do I see a lot of points? No, I don't. But what I do see is turnovers. Yep, turnovers. The team that creates the most turnovers this week is the team that's going to pull out the win. That's the bottom line in that game. So, There's definitely a lot more games going on this Sunday. My favorite being the Enforcers versus the Chargers. Not going to talk too much about that game. I'm just going to say it's one that I definitely wish I could see, but I'll be at the other field. Not too much bearing on the playoffs or anything like that, but it's just two young teams that's going to go at it, and I like to see the young teams play. If you haven't noticed, the PTFL has evolved, and it's a renaissance going on. When's the last time you as a PTFL member, fan, what have you, seen a game between the Seminoles and the Cobras at the final stage of the season that really didn't mean nothing? That's what I'm talking about. 3-4 years ago, this game would have been the talk of the town. Right now, it's an afterthought. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Blade Brown reminding you to stay blessed. Be better today than you were the day before, and by all means, keep your head on the swivel. Back to you, Barry.
I'm looking at champion Real Brown. Second down. He did pull a sack in the championship game and was rewarded with a jacket. How do you feel about today's game, sir? Old ass is an iPad Air 2, but keep going. I'll let you continue. The case probably costs more than your phone, but keep going. You're going to back up, trying to get close. You getting in the game? No. I'm a time lapse. You're going to be on the sideline the whole time. Time lapse. You got a shirt this week, though. Real Brown, signing out.
Hey, it's Blade Brown. I'm back with a new segment called Get the Fuck Out of Here. Each week, we pick a couple players, and we basically tell them to get the fuck out of here for something they've done this week or something they said. So I'm going to jump right into it. The first fuck out of here goes to the big ball guy, Sadiq. I believe that's his name. Plays for the Chargers. Man, this dude was on the pass rush and he was terrible. Then he get mad on the sideline because they pulled him out the game for a guy who goes right in and gets a sack. Listen, dude, you played for Elite 8. That should tell you right there. Get the fuck out of here. You don't belong on the field. Matter of fact, I didn't know who you was. I had to email Chris to find out what your name was. Enough said about this guy. The next fuck out of here goes to Elijah Daniels, a.k.a. Chaos. Can I get a huge fuck out of here for this guy for proclaiming that his line mate, Brian Davis, was one of the all-time great pass rushers of the PTFL. Man, get the fuck out of here with that nonsense. For all his years, he has been a bench warmer. He played for the Cobras, bench. Played for the Bombers, bench. Played for Enforcers. Got kicked off the team in the 3rd game of the season. In other words, bench. Don't get me wrong. The kid found a fit with the 49ers, had a great season. But greatest of all time? No. You got to do it for at least 5 seasons back to back to back. And you got to do it against other teams besides the Knights and the Barbarians. So to you, Chaos, a big fuck out of here for proclaiming that nonsense. And since we in the 49ers camp, our next fuck out of here goes to Unc, also known as Anthony Mack, also known as Why You Always Lying. Seen here, taking a playoff picture for the 49ers. Now, you would think that this guy was a good football player, you know, model citizen, etc., etc., etc. My street team, however, upon a further investigation, found this guy later on at night in the crack house, doped out doing the dope lean, as he just accepted his award for the ugliest nigga alive. Man, fuck out of here to you, Unc. You are horrible. My final contestant for Fuck Out of Here Award winner of the week goes to Philip Johnson. And his award is by far the most degrading award ever. My street team tells me that he's emerged in some sort of custody suit. The thing is, it's not your normal custody suit, you know, the normal baby mama drama type thing. Rumors of bestiality and some kind of other weird sex games is going on with this guy. But the bottom line is, he's here shown in his playoff picture with what seems to be a rhino in the back. I don't know if you can see it. I'll get my production crew to give you a close-up. But if you take a close look at it, he's being sued by the mother of that rhino. Upon investigation, the more I look at it, his head does resemble the rhinos. I don't need Maury Povich to tell me this one. You are the father, Phil Johnson, and you can get the fuck out of here too with that bullshit. Listen, for those of y'all that's new to the league, somebody tell you get the fuck out of here can be a term of endearment. You know, Me, myself, I get told that 40 times a week. I love it. But sometimes it can really mean, man, get the fuck out of here. This is Blade Brown signing off with this segment of Fuck Out of Here.
And now for your words of the wise, your man Dave Butler, sponsored by Yingling and Corn Liquor.
Now, Dave Butler's moment of the day.
Whenever you were intimately with a woman, you don't pay your chain no mind.
Right.
If you notice, Jesus Christ is turned backwards.
Right.
The reason why, because they flip it backwards, so if you come back with it straight, they know another woman did it.
Dave Butler's moment of the day. Thank you.
Okay.
And I am here with Warriors' offensive weapon, Flash. It used to be Lonely at the Top Thompson. Flash, first thing we're going to do, how are you doing, sir?
I'm alright.
I mean, I know you're pressed for time. You have your practice today, so we're going to get through these questions, and we know you're going to be open and honest with everyone and the PTTFL viewership. Okay. The first question, you played the Warhawks this week, you know, battle of first place teams in their divisions, and you came up just a tad bit short. What do you think that you can do differently and your team can do differently?
Well, first of all, I know I definitely need more work, you know, at the safety spot. It's kind of hard when you don't play for a whole month. You know, tried to go out there and play in other leagues, but they D leagues compared to this. Like, it's not the same. Like, you got guys looking you off, but I know I gotta get better at as far as defensively. Offensively, I'm here.
No, that's good to hear. I mean, you didn't play in a month. I mean, you can't blame after anybody. You blame Blade Brown. You know, but we're gonna move on. The next thing, George. He's came over. I know the role of lefty character said that George has been a big influence. What's your take on George joining the Warriors?
Very knowledgeable guy. Man, tell us a lot. You know, trying to get all the guys to know buy in to everything he's saying, you know. But I like him. You know, I like a lot of things he says. He do a lot of scouting for us. You know,
Oh yeah, that black truck.
oh, that boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and that's right. You know, the next thing, I noticed on offense. I mean, basically, they put you in the backfield, they're handing it off, or they're swinging it to you. I mean, you're a big part of their offense. Like, how did that come about? Was that a game plan, or is it just you taking over the game on offense?
It's not a takeover. It's not. I mean, use what you got. You know, told me when I got there, you know, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go for this chip. We've been talking about it all season. Like,
Yeah.
my whole thing is regular season. It's not me. I've been a regular season boy all my life.
Oh man, I hear you.
Getting 10 wins here, 9 wins here, going undefeated here, undefeated there. Dudes get very emotional when it comes to playoff time and championship time.
Right. And
you don't play your game.
And you came into this league, in our league, we call it, you know, the playoff fuck out of here, or AKA the Blade Brown. You know, you do good and then you just fucking lose in the first round of the playoffs. But moving on. The next thing, I got a few more questions. I know you pressed the time to get you out of here. I've noticed there's a different dynamic. You know, the Seahawk breakup, and you guys took on Maine. Now, personally, I'm just impressed. I don't think he fits your scheme. He's more finesse, and I've seen Roller Lefty getting in his ass when Roller Lefty was 5 yards down the field, and we have the footage right here, checking it out. See what I'm saying? And he didn't block anybody. He turns around and says, pass me the ball, which would have been, you know, illegal for a pass. And Roller Lefty sent it to the side, double nickel came out, they pushed him back in. What's going on with Maine?
Maine is Maine. You know what you won't get out of Maine. Tell you the truth, I think he's the best center.
On who? Your team?
In the league. I've never seen the man hike. My bad. Sorry.
Right.
I never seen the man hike a ball over roller head or a chief.
Right.
Never. Everything is on point, precise, right then and there. Now, he told us. He said, "Listen, he gotta get better. He's going to get better. He's going." I don't know what the old man is. You know, just meeting them, but he say going back to the old man.
I hear you.
I'm hoping this.
Well, I don't know, because you know the old man is like a kind of in a whorehouse. Never there when you need it. Oh, anyway, okay. So you know we got to do something. I got 2 final questions. I got 2 final questions, and I mean, well, I'm gonna, you know, I have to keep it real with the audience. Okay. So apparently the rumor was, because you did spend time in Warhawks camp this year, I'm just saying that after 2 games you were planning to go back to the Warhawks. Is that true?
After 2 games.
That you were planning to leave the team, you were planning to leave FOE and go back to the Warhawks. Is that true?
Yeah, had a toss-up between the Warriors and the Warhawks.
And what made you go to the Warriors? Just asking.
Played with those guys in high school, like Chief, Moat. I was behind Moat and at Bach.
Oh, so you guys played in high school together?
Yeah, I know those
guys. Did you win any chips there?
We went all city together.
Did you win any chips?
We're at Bach. We don't go. We go straight to state.
I'm just, you know,
no public league.
That's what I'm saying. You know, you gotta make the switch up a little bit. But besides that, I mean, you're a great guy. You're an excellent player. And for 3/4 of that game last week, you dominated. You were the dominant factor. I don't give a shit. 3/4. I mean, that number 28 from the Warhawks came out, and he was on your, you know, he was on your ass, like that West Philly guy. I'm Stoney Carmichael. Peace.
Y'all already know what it is. It's playoff time. We war ready. Woo! Count it.
Yeah, PTFL playoffs. It's in full effect. Dirty Bird number 88. Then he had the 5th.
It's the PTTFL playoffs, and we charged up.
Y'all already know what it is. Most hated team in the league. Playoff time. Big players make big plays.
Hey, we're here with Chargers leader, money man, captain, El Cente. They're sending me center in Spanish. Chris. I just want to say, Chris, nice to have you here. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were an unestablished punk that talked too much on the website. Frankly, me and Blade were talking about banning your ass because, like, he's talking, but he hasn't produced. But I'm not gonna lie, you produce like a motherfucker. I mean, seriously. So we're just gonna get right into it. All right. First thing, playoffs. You guys are sitting comfortably. You're going to be in the playoffs this year. How does that make you feel?
I don't know. It's kind of it's like a puzzle. We're trying to find the right fit.
Right.
Because we can go in and lose to the Enforcers and play the Knights. We could beat the Enforcers and play the Knights, or we could lose and play the Barbarians. So
yeah,
we're trying to figure out which one we would, rather play, like a strategy.
Oh, but hey, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that shit. The next thing, do you have any predictions for the playoffs? I mean, it's always, I have faith for my team, the normal speech. Like, do you guys think you can actually win it? Or are you just here? Would you be happy with one win or just a good showing? What do you hope to accomplish?
I mean, it's our first year, so we get the one win down, and then from there, it is what it is.
Oh, I mean, that's good. And the next thing is, as you ascend to the top of the league, you become a good team, people want your players. I mean, look at the Enforcers. They are basically the farm system for our league. People just pluck and pluck and pluck and take what they want. It's like a salad bar. You take what you want and you leave the rest for everyone else. So, I mean, how do you keep everyone, how do you keep them in the stable?
I mean, majority of us is friends.
Okay.
Got a couple family members on there. Majority of us friends. I mean, they can have a broke motherfucker. They can have
Yeah, I got you. Any broke motherfuckers on there? I mean, it's the time. If you want to name them right now. Anybody?
No comment.
Oh, no comment. Hi, Danny Black. How you doing? All right. Okay. Moving on. Okay, so you're the leader of this team. As a leader, are you big on like pre-game speeches, taking control of the huddle, half? Like, what do you do? What's your thing?
I like. I've been taking 5-hour minutes before the game.
Okay.
We're trying to get live, but we be having. I don't know, man. I look at football. I love football, so I don't think some people on our team got the same type of hype that I be on.
Look,
I'm ready to lead shit, all that shit.
Yeah, because I mean, look, I tell the guys all the time. You have football players and guys play football. Some people don't know the game. You got to outsmart people. Then we have some people, show muscle versus go muscle. Strong as hell, but you're not shit. You know who you are. Anyway, moving on. Keep moving on. Okay. Previously, I was thinking about, most improved player, but depending upon the criteria for MVP, you could possibly be an MVP. If the MVP is someone that's important to their team, you know, a la the Randy Carpenter to the Warhawks, or it's like someone, you know, that's great for the league, like when we gave the award to Rick last year, you know, like what do you think the criteria for MVP should be?
I mean, you got to be a leader. I don't think I'm in that run. I wouldn't want to put myself in there. I know a couple of people that means much important to their team, so I wouldn't. Especially if I win this shit, I guess my team like be cool. So cut the broke niggas like.
Yeah, look, hey, look, guess what? We win the championship, and then Ern, who gets it, who only averaged 8 points a game, gets it to his brother. Politics. He didn't get to pick in the end zone when we were down 6 points, but hey, it is what it is. Uptown. Next thing. Last but not least, I don't want to keep you strong. Rakim Milton. I mean, I was away. You know, I was in and out of court, and outpatient with little minor problems, you know. Shit. But anyway, I cut like 300 like polls. Like, what happened?
I don't really want to get into it. It wasn't really about football.
Right.
It was about personal.
Oh,
so it wasn't.
So I mean, you fucked his person?
No.
And you know we're from Philly.
Yo, cut that out, man.
All right. Okay, I'll let you explain. What happened?
No, it was like like that's my guy, that's my homie. But it's like he had like flaws with other people on our team.
Right.
So it was like they want to fight him, fuck him up, and shit like that.
Right.
So if it's more than one person on our team, then you got to get rid of that one person that's causing the problem.
So when did this happen? Was it a game or practice? What happened?
No, it was some shit that had nothing to do with football.
Oh, so he's
bad business.
Somebody's bitch got fucked. I mean, tell us, we're here. This is the world.
It was bad business though.
So he burnt y'all.
No, he ain't burnt me.
Oh, he burnt somebody on the team.
No, I don't know.
Wow. Rakim Milton next week. He'll refute these allegations of burning somebody on the team. And when we say burning, not like, you know, burning sexually, like I guess somebody got some money taken, maybe some bad weed, some coke, you know, you can do battery acid and call it heroin. Oh, man, that's too much. Okay, we're moving on. Okay, last but not least, can you tell us about your plans for this upcoming weekend? Final week of the season.
Well, we played, it was like this a little bit of game with the FOE. We was trying to like switch it up and see who fits where for the playoffs. So
basically you're saying FOE isn't shit and you only offer that switch it up?
They not shit. They
Sean Bowman next week.
They not shit. He not shit. Donnie not shit.
Donnie's not shit?
No, none of them niggas.
Oh, Donnie had Donnie.
Yeah.
Well, he told me he's a PTTFL legend.
No, he was trying to play quarterback for us before we first started and shit.
What, this year?
Yeah, we say fuck out of here.
Wow! Donnie next week on the show. Donnie. Okay, I mean, well, I hear you. And enforcers, I mean, good luck. Right. And just make sure you don't have too many Cobra scouting your team. All right, Chris. Charges. He's out.
Okay, I'm with Elijah Daniels, aka Chaos. And apparently the pages are buzzing because of those. They all in the what you want to say about it? They got 32 likes. I didn't know he was on there. He just told me.
First of all, these are my workout sneaks.
All right, go ahead. I got you.
I gotta wear these to squat because I'm flat-footed. It's like flat sneaks.
Is weights out here?
I don't cop Jordans.
I can get off the camera. I got to zoom in.
None of that shit.
Right?
I fuck bad bitches.
Fuck bad bitches.
And they don't give a fuck about my sneaks. That's all that matters to me. And I come out here and I bust these niggas' ass.
And you said Rocket ain't shit, right?
Niggas that's joking, I bust their ass. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. Yeah, he said yeah. Chaos said they got a comment.
These niggas on the bus with Jordan trees with a motherfucking bus pass, man.
Oh, this Troy Richardson coming at y'all now. Anybody you want to say in particular, Troy Richardson?
I don't have a car.
You don't got a car? Okay.
I drive a who's car.
You drive a who?
I don't got a license.
Oh, you got a big bitch. Got you.
Like, you can't be having on some Timbs and Jordans and you riding the bus, man.
Damn. So niggas with bus, what you saying?
Niggas' priorities is fucked up.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. Niggas' priorities is fucked up.
All right. That's Troy Richardson and Elijah Daniels. That's Chaos and the Bionic Blade.
My man.
Back to you, Rick.
Yo, welcome to Part Interruption, starring the commish and the junior commish. You know, you can't tell who's who up in here. So, you know, basically we get 15 seconds apiece. We're going to rotate various league topics. If you have any topics, inbox either myself or Blaze Brown. But besides that, you can get the fuck out of here.
First topic is main event fit for the Warriors.
Wow. Man, I tell you like this, Maine softer than baby shit in the hot sun. He don't fit the Warriors at all. He wanna catch the ball, not block it, get 5 yards on the field, roll the curse team out. I'd rather see them go with double nickel, man. I mean, athleticism can be, you know, you can gain that, but your heart, nigga, your tip.
Hold on, wait a minute, man. You a former teammate of Jermaine's, as am I. And he had a lot of yards for us in the BI days. Granted, he ain't the best blocker in the game, but he has some soft hands. You know, that comment you made about the baby shit and all that stuff, listen, that's between me and him. But I will say this in Maine's defense. He rarely has a bad snap, as was mentioned earlier on the show. He can catch the ball, but the one negative that I have is he won't block nobody. Yeah, he a whiff on that. What they call that? The Matador offense. Yeah. But is he a fit for the Warriors? At this point in the season, I think he is, because they a little offensively challenged, in my opinion. You know what I mean? They added Flash. The addition of Maine helps offset the fact that their wide receivers hardly catches the ball.
Who's the most slept on team this season?
Right now, I gotta say the most slept on team, it would either be the Enforcers, depending upon who shows up for them, or the Chargers. Coach Dave put out the blueprint for stopping the Chargers. Put a motherfucker on Chris and just hold him. You ain't gotta stick him, no, hold the motherfucker. He the center. Grab his ass up, fucking hold him, fall down with him, kick him, whatever the fuck you gotta do, until somebody else step up, and it is what it is. And that's why I say Enforcers, I mean, if everybody show up, but I already got two of them dudes on speed dial.
Well, you know, a lot of us got a lot of Enforcer players on speed dial.
Right.
I mean, year in and year out, you know, the Falcons organization has benefited from, you know, their little training ground. And basically, you know, they're like the Raiders of old, you know. It's either you go there to retire or you go there to find out what you do. But just piggybacking off what you said on Everybody Hates Chris and the Chargers, I don't think that they're actually slept on. I think everybody knows what they bring to the table. You know, like you said, you stop Chris in the middle, you pretty much stop the first option for the quarterback. But back to the point of the question, the most slept on team right now, I would say the Falcons. Listen, you can say I'm biased or not, but I don't know nobody out there that want to play us right now, do you?
Me, everybody on my team just got my heart.
Did you play against us?
I can't read.
I do got tape of Kurt busting your ass donut butt style.
I want y'all to show that tape.
All right, cool.
And
say that much in a second, but
yeah, say that. And while we here, I'll tell you that, you know, it's you football, you understand this. We were playing quarters. Kurt lined up in the slot, broke back on the comeback route to the outside. Because I'm a motherfucking football player, God, not don't play football. He's fucking dangerous. I'll haul the ass over there. I was playing linebacker, by the way, and tried to get to the ball. I laid out, but guess what? I laid out, got to fuck up, grab that flag, didn't I?
Laid out like a firm.
Yeah, exactly. And I ain't trying to put my team in the bus, but once again, Kurt, he put that ball outside. But look, if I see shit, I want it. But shout out to Kurt, he good, but one-on-one, I'll fuck you up, Kurt.
So back to the question, do you want to play this?
Yo, I don't give a fuck, man. I'll play the Eagles.
Don't sleep on us. What's the next chapter?
I'm on that.
Matchup of the week.
Man, listen, matchup of the week. You can throw all the high-profile games out the window. I mean, you got the Warriors versus the Warhawks, and then you got the
this
Noles
week,
versus the
you high as shit. We played the Niners this week. Last week.
Ain't that a bitch?
You fuck. He the commissioner.
Hey, there you go. That's how you tell. The match of the week is the Chargers versus the Enforcers.
Yeah.
All the rest of those games don't even matter.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They tell you where my mind is at right now. You can throw all those other teams out the window. Who cares who's playing for first place? First place gets a bye right now. Bye. Let's see the Enforcers and the Chargers go at it, because both of them are playing for position right now. Both of them are trying to reestablish themselves before the playoffs start. Both of them will come out ready to play.
And both of them don't want that bottom seed. And like you said, like the whole thing, the other division, people might drop down. You drop down third place, you got FOE, whatever. But you're right, everybody gonna be watching that game, because you know what? Chargers and Enforcers. Shit, I'm gonna be out there with the camera trying to see what I got for next year on my squad. Because you know what? That shit like picking cotton.
It's a running thing with you, so let me see. You just actually just go out there and just still play us weekly.
I'm sorry, but you were the one that had Carl call you and say you two was coming back in the league, and prior to calling me your assistant commissioner or your junior, you actually contacted 4 players from UT. But you deny that, Blake Brown.
The jury is still out.
Yeah, impeach him.
Next question, bro.
I was calling inboxing people when I found out. I don't give a fuck either. I'm a
shout out to Danny Black, as I had no comment on that previous
question. Danny Black said, yo, they gonna talk to me. I said, what the
You know Danny Black was at the game this weekend.
Yeah, he the one that gave me the Dave Butler film.
And you know what he told me to tell you? Eat his ass. Next question.
Eat his ass. I can't this guy.
Who are the hot and not players in the league?
Let me start with this one. Yeah, you know, you talk too much and you just ramble on and you might say my player. I don't want you to say my player. My hot player is Riley the Sheep. This guy, you know, he started out with the Seahawks. You know, he was an average guy. You know, he ran basic routes. Actually, ran them all wrong, bad footwork, everything. But you saw a little potential in him. Me personally, I thought he was gonna be a defensive stalwart in this league. But since he's moved over to the Warhawks, he's coming along, and you know, he's become the downfield threat that Ed, no hands get it. It's no longer. I mean, this guy can't catch a cold in the winter, but
Larry Holmes, flabby and sick.
yeah, another hot player, and you know, Brian Davis. Hey, yeah, I know. Look at the whole audience will bring you and sit there.
I know the Brian.
Yeah, it must be the punch. But listen, you gotta get a guy credit. He went over to the 49ers after about the 4th week and put together probably one of the best stretches of games that you want to put together.
I can't say Brian Davis. You know why? He left the Bombers, whatever, they old shit, whatever. He left them before they even stopped. They was down to like 7 players.
Well, that's not the question.
But wait, listen. He says he's going to the enforcer. How you going to go to a team, bring 2 with you, and then quit?
Once again, I'm talking about the enforcers, who are the breeding ground for other teams. You go to the enforcer is just a stop. Enforcer is just a stop. Now, my not so hot players. I mean, Ed get his aside. You know, we can pick on Ed pretty much every week. You know what I mean?
He washed up.
What's the fun in that? Let's talk about his brother this week.
Which one? Aaron?
Yeah, let's just pick one. Both of them. All none of them is trash. Johnny,
they mediocre.
Both. You know, the mediocre of the most mediocre.
But they get all the credit. I don't get that.
This guy ran to linebacker and literally stinking it up. I mean, he's stinking it up over there. He's slow of foot. I mean, he's out there. He's husky for nothing. This guy is horrible. B-U-L. Bull. Bullshit. You are the not hot player of the week. You are the weakest link on the island that is the Warhawks. Randy, I don't know how you play on defense with this guy. I'm gonna let you take it from
Uptown turn. All I gotta say is people that's hot, man. I gotta say the boy Rodney, he's definitely hot. This, for some reason, Rick Good talking about he's not open enough. There's no such thing as open enough. When you play better teams, that window is not as big. So you gotta trust your playmakers to be playmakers.
Throw them open.
Yeah, I said throw him the goddamn ball. Now my thing is,
throw them open.
Yeah, if he don't get the ball, then you talk shit to him. If it's a breakup, whatever, but at least you trying. You holding the ball, bitching. They're not gonna be wild, but it's part of the season. He threw the ball to Rodney. Rodney opened that's it. Also, Randy Carpenter played 4 plays against the Knights. 4 catches, 3 touchdowns. I don't give a fuck if it was the nuns with no kneecaps. A motherfucker scored 3 touchdowns and 4 plays. You try that shit. If you do it against a team, I give you $100. As far as being
hold on. How many times you gonna bring up your Al Bundy moment?
That's my Al Bundy, my Polk High moment.
I mean, but you was on the hot list last week.
Can I have my moment?
You can't be on the hot list.
I did.
What did you do last week?
This week? Let me see what I did this week. And he was good for me, cool. I can't like him.
Yeah.
Shut him down.
Flash killer right here.
I told you that.
That's him.
Anyway, we're going to keep that shit moving. But the not players of the week, the people who are not hot, once again, I haven't seen many games, but I don't even know who to say. I don't be seeing people.
There's so many not players in the league. I mean, let's be real. Some of these guys out there just running around.
You know who not hot? Who? Elite 8, y'all. Fuck out.
Oh, they whole team not hot.
That's my not hot. I'm gonna keep moving.
So all 16 of them is not hot.
I don't care. It's 32.
From white chocolate to the
I never.
You're not hot.
You remember that time we was playing with UT down the other league, and we had what's the OG name? What's the boy name? They call him Bo Pop.
These nuts.
Oh, here you go. And we gave him the John, man. We gave him the birthday cake the other week. I forgot his name.
Lovely Phil.
Yeah, holy yeah. We had that dude playing that game. So don't tell me about somebody not there, man. But then again, when somebody not there, they go merge with the team and beat them in the chip. Moving on.
Yeah. Next topic.
Playoff upset alert for a team in danger to lose first round.
You guys,
the team that's most in danger of losing in the first round.
We're off.
Nah, I'm gonna go with the tax zone.
I'm getting some cheeks. I ain't coming. You know, that's your play.
Oh, then they losing because you are the team MVP.
Yo, when I come late, they give them a touchdown first drive on it. It's like, look, y'all say what y'all want. I hold that down since 2012 Bugs Money Ball. That's 6 seasons. Like, y'all ain't got to fuck with me. But I come, y'all put me in with the money count, don't it? But if I don't come, y'all niggas, y'all on my win, whatever. So I either pay my contract or Uptown Finals. See y'all next season. I'm flush y'all ass. Go ahead.
I don't know what to say after all of that right there. Personally, I don't even know what this man just said, but I'm trying to follow that up with something clear cut. I said the no tax on the Delaware guys for one reason. Even though it's a possibility they might not be playing the first round, if they do play in the first round, this season, they've only beaten mediocre teams.
We beat them 22-6.
Yeah.
And they quarterback.
They lost to the Knowles.
Suspect.
Then they got this guy playing quarterback, and he might as well have on a hula dress. He goes through the lane like this all the time.
And I said it was body paint.
Doing? You know, I'm just saying.
I said body paint.
This is a flag football league, dude. It's a passing league. All this running you doing and shit, man, fuck out of here.
All I know is we had a team party last year. He came with his jeans on backwards.
I heard he played for you.
I said your jeans on backwards, so. If your jeans on backwards, they made a zipper in the back.
Is he from uptown?
I didn't understand that.
Fuck
They said he's
zipper was in the back.
They said he's from 23rd Street.
Oh, he must be from 23rd and Reed.
They said he's from 23rd and Burks.
Oh, well, no, that can't be possible.
No, they said it's mad.
Shout out to Bloomberg. I know they about to blow up there. They about to get rid of you. Better watch your mouth, man. That was Randy that said that. Blade Brown is cool with y'all. But anyway.
My name Moody Mac. Fuck y'all wood. What's up?
Moody Mac with a hot dog.
Hot dog Mac.
What's the next topic there, Car Girl?
Missing in action player.
Can I go? Are you gonna go?
AKA the Ed Giddens Award.
How could you not give Ed the Ed Giddens Award?
Yo,
every week he's
I forgot he played.
I mean, if he was standing here right now, you wouldn't see him. You could throw the ball, and you know he refuses to catch it.
But how about this? This 6'4", 250-pound dude said Dice is holding me. Dice 5'7", 150.
With a bad leg.
He holding you. What the fuck? But they ain't my award when I got a different one.
I don't know if you was privy to the conversation that was going on this week between him and Chris Breezy.
Oh, what?
Where he claimed that, you know, all Chris's previous awards were, you know, favoritism, stuff like that. Ed went on to list all his accolades from all these other leagues.
I can't listen to a guy who highlights a VHS.
The only thing I've seen Ed do in this league here repeatedly is drop the big.
Like you mean when we playing UT and he caught the touchdown trying to showboat and Ty smacked out his hand? But I'm not even stuck on Ed.
Well, that's the Leon Lett moment.
I'll tell you this, the missing in action, do you know missing in action? Who?
Oh, Johnny P.
I forgot
Johnny G.
I forgot Johnny G was in the league. Johnny G. You said you was leaving, and when you played against the Warhawks, and I came on time that game, and what happened? You lined up for me.
You know what? You can find him.
You ain't got no catches. It's on tape.
I'm gonna tell you exactly where you can find him.
Where you find him at?
If you check Facebook,
right,
you'll see him taking a selfie with no shirt on.
I forgot Johnny.
He's probably the only 35-plus-year-old man that's still.
Oh hey, it's me. Come wait for me. Oh yeah, Johnny G, you my man, and all that. You got 100. I forgot to play Johnny G.
This week you are the MVD.
Remember that shit, Johnny D? How many catches you have that game? Men lie, women lie, you still my homie though. You good, but I'm just bad. Hey, keep it moving.
Blade Brown is playing the playoffs.
This is the Blade Brown, because a person inboxed me last night talking about some, well, Booger said, that's the commissioner right there. Booger, that's my man, but get the fuck out of here. If it ain't about flips, it ain't none of this Booger damn business. Ask the commissioner. Go ahead, Blade Brown.
Once again, Randy is off his meds. He takes something as simple as an inbox and runs.
There's multiple inboxes.
I mean, this is just another attempt at him to steal my thunder. He wants to take my spot, but you know, that aside, the playoffs is simple. We're going to NFL format. We got 12 teams that are eligible. We got 6 in each division. The top 2 in each division after next week, we'll get the first round bye. We have a wild card round. Championship games are going to be December 8th. If I was you, I'd be there. Bottom line is this. I'm trying to play it. What about you?
How many chips you played in, Blade Brown?
If you count basketball,
I'm talking about the PTTFL.
And baseball, I've played in probably about 300 championships.
Well, being a social media, I played in 5 of the past 6 chips. I won 1 though. That's because I was like the featured player then.
That's a hell of an average.
And then look, I got 1, didn't I? But you was watching. But anyway, I'm gonna say like this. Yeah. If I was to earn him that shit, how you get a board MVP? He ain't throw a touchdown pass. He throw a touchdown every chip, but it's like a pick 6. But anyway, I'm gonna keep moving. Moving back onto the joint, I'm gonna say like this. My suggestion is Blade Brown do the All-Star game, then the chip after. If you make the chip, then you get honored as an All-Star, but you don't play the game like a little double-header shit. That way the All-Stars play, you get drunk, talk shit, and then watch the chip game, right?
All I got to say to that, Randy, is opinions like assholes, and just like assholes, nobody wants to hear that shit that you just spit out.
That ain't make no sense. He fucked that one up.
Figure it out. Some get it, some won't. This is Blade Brown and Randy with Paul Interruption. See you next week.
What's up, man? I'm Chris from the Chargers. This is my cousin.
I'm Ryan.
For the Chargers, we a new team. It's our first year. We doing alright. We like 4-7, but we stay in a lot of close games. So
You bang hard with the best of them.
Yeah.
Lose to the easy.
Fuck the enforcers this week though. Definitely gonna get it. Trying to play the scene. But coming in spring, we're looking for a quarterback. So any y'all motherfuckers riding the bench wanna come play?
Mark, you can supply the beer.
Mark, yeah, whatever that fuck you drinking over there. We got all this shit.
We bought your contract.
We don't want leaf. We don't want no niggas come over here beating us up and all that shit. We don't want that shit. We just want niggas that's gonna come play with us. Another thing though. So we getting ready for the playoffs and shit. So we trying to, little strategy and shit. Cause we don't know how the Cobras and the Warriors gonna play out. We don't know which one gonna lose. Not to be, I think we'd rather play the Warriors though, cause they not shit. I know we can beat them.
So we want to talk to our coach, but
we taking 15 for Flash, little ass.
We gonna try to get some better plays that nobody know of. Please.
But we coming though.
We coming, hopefully.
Yeah, we coming though and shit. We trying to see if Randy wanna come over play quarterback and shit. But no.
Yeah, better than Earn shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But that's about it though. You know somebody wanna play quarterback, tell them to get with us and shit. We can take them all, Mark, whoever the fuck wanna come play, Blade, whoever. Rocky, whoever. That's it.
Rocky hurts still, ain't it?
No, I should have started that shit back up. No Donnie. No fucking Donnie, man. No Donnie. Leave Donnie where he at, man. No.
Damn, they don't want the hat.
Ron Mexico done. He needed to do his retirement speech.
He was done at his prime. Here. We are with potential Coach of the Year candidate, Steve, the Rocket Johnson. And we have Lance Shockey Burnett of Piranha fame. And I'm just talking to these guys about their matchup with the Warhawks this week. Rocky, let me start with you first because you are the coach. What's your strategy for beating this Warhawks team led by Randy Carpenter? The rest of them just mediocre at best.
We gonna play hard. Like our slogan is, play hard, finish strong. You know what I mean? It's a good team. You know what I mean? We're gonna give him a good run.
Lance, you're going to be counted on this year because for the last 3 years, 6 seasons, Gene has been manhandled by Randy Carpenter. He has 2 catches in about 5 games, including the 3 consecutive deflections in the championship game. What do you think you have to do this week to, lift your team?
Well, personally, I plan on going outside, matching up with Randy. I don't think he can handle my physicality as a receiver. So if he runs away, then I just take advantage of whoever's on the outside. We got practice coming up, so we want to work on some things to, exploit the talent or lack thereof on their defense, and we want to go from there.
I agree with you on that. Mother Randy Carpenter's soft as baby shit like you. Okay, Steve Rocket, you're here. Last year you made the playoffs. Everyone was excited for you, and now you have the potential to be the #1 seed in what people consider the strongest division. The other division with the Cobras and whoever. That's like
bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. Like I don't know how Blade Brown made that shit happen. Like, but then he picked the fucking whatever. Anyway, how will you feel win or lose this game? Is it important that you win and have the first round bye?
Well, every game is important. Right. We're not going in to lose to just sit back and wait for somebody else to control our dynasty, whether it's the Rhinos losing or the Rhinos winning. If we win, we control what we need to do without worrying about somebody else.
Right. So in that regards, then if the Rhinos lose, that means you already are sure the first place bye. Do you guys think you're just going to lay back and play vanilla and not really give your game plan to the Warhawks?
Nah, because I don't care what game it is. You play to win the game. Right. Like, I don't care about seeing who lose what, who win what. I'm not trying to make stuff up. Like every game I step on the field, I'm looking to win.
No, that's
so
great.
You know, that's the goal right there.
Rocket, there's been talk about alleged bribing, tampering, breakfasts, massage from Norristown chicks, free televisions, no refies. Like, how do you handle, like, basically that you're a pimp and the 49ers are your horse?
Talk about it.
Talk about it, Sarah.
Talk about it.
Woo! It's the league, baby. What you got to do to get to the next level. That's all it is. You know, we got a team that went from 3-7 to 9-2. You know, sometimes you got to put out a little something to get a little something back.
Bill Cosby.
And you know,
Bills.
do what you got to do.
Now, yeah, I heard that, and Lance, you filled me in earlier. Apparently, the Warhawks' game plan was that they were going to go at Keon, get busy. I don't know where he gets busy at because he's mediocre on a good day. I would call Keon, actually, I would call Keon, I would call him inconsistently terrible. You said, you know, Lance, your comment was, well, Keon doesn't start anymore, now it's the boy with the box. So is Keon rolled out for this game this week?
Listen, we can only, we go to practice tomorrow. We'll see who shows up when we get to the game on Sunday. We'll see who's there. We'll put the best players in position to make plays. We'll take advantage of the Warhawks because they're not explosive on offense at all. So it's really on our offense to put up points. Our defense, you know, about fifth in the league on stopping people. So, you know, as long as our quarterbacks come to play, receivers catch the ball, we make plays.
Who's the quarterback?
Sorrell.
Oh, so Raw. So you're saying Matt's not shit, he's second string.
I'm not saying that.
Rocket, can you elaborate? Who's starting? So Raw starting? Who's starting this week?
You'll see Sunday.
Oh, see, okay, and the very last question, we got to wrap it up. I know you got stuff to do. You got drives out Norristown. You got to come back. You got stuff to do. The very last thing I want to ask you, Rocket, is, and I just want to keep this like, you know, there's MRSA going around, there's staph infections. If you can get rid of one dirty motherfucker on your team, who would it be? I'm not on your team. Who's the dirty motherfucker? Who's the dirty Rocket? Because you told me off record, but I just want to say who's the dirty motherfucker on your team.
I told you off record.
Off record, dirty motherfucker. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna let you say you're Rocket. Or as Boogie says,
I'll steal this one from when I'll go on record and say we're not getting rid of anybody.
Who's the dirty guy?
We have no.
If there's one guy you said, motherfucker, you can't get in the shower, who's gonna be?
Listen, we went 9-2 so far with everybody that's on that roster and everybody stayed.
Who's the one guy that don't wash his shirt and wash his jersey like you stink?
Randy Carpenter.
Randy Carpenter. I'm not on a team with you.
You stink so bad you want everybody.
Speaking of somebody washing jersey, speaking of washing the jersey, nobody had to worry about that because I wash all the jerseys.
Yo, you give Mills wash jerseys. You heard it first from Rocket. Might as well pay for it. The PTTFL has become a pay-for-play league. You want that money? See this guy. I'm Randy Carpenter, signing